Oh, we were close. We were close enough, you know? Welcome back, everyone. What do you mean? The squirrel is here. Nice. Nice. New land to explore. I'm glad they're adding some stuff. Hi, gang. It's been a day. I'm gonna put up the not gonna lie in just a moment. I want to wait till everybody's here and I can get a bit of a sorry update. Yeah. Now that everybody seems to be here, don't worry, it's... I didn't... No, why is that your first... Quinn and I aren't gonna break up. Why is that your first guess? Why is that everyone's first guess? We're a really good couple. We're not breaking up. Hi, Nuri. I love you. The bad news is that I might not be able to afford going to California this next semester. I'm gonna call them, but they aren't really giving me any financial aid. And so I might have to move back to Texas for a semester so that I can afford it. Because it's not even by that much. Like, it's just by enough that one semester at a community college would make a difference. But it's enough that I probably won't be, unless I can call them. I know I saw Supreme Court rejected the case, so that's good. So I'm gonna call them today to be like, hey, you didn't offer me any financial aid. I'm really hoping this is a mistake, but I doubt that it is. There's 202 people here? Damn, guys. No, guys, we're not breaking up, but... The bad news is that I might not be able to move to California this next semester unless they made a mistake with my financial aid. Which I doubt is the case, but I'm gonna call them today. It's... What is this? Teleport, yeah. Good, I got like 1,500 in financial aid after calling. Nice. I would love that, but, I just doubt it. That would be cool. The bad news is that I probably can't afford going to California this next semester. So the issue with that is why is it not letting me fly? Oh my god, stop. Stop. Open settings. Thank you, Manu. Yeah, it would turn out to be like, I don't know, around $1,000 a month that we just don't have. And so I'll probably have to wait until next year to even think about it. Sadness, but we're gonna start a not gonna lie and hopefully get cheered up a little bit. Even though that was supposed to be like a huge life thing, like Quinn and I were gonna be very close together. Are facilities there in Seattle Cali better than Seattle? Yes. There's a lot more opportunity there. This is barely a different island. What? Yeah. I'm really hoping for good news when I call them. No, I'm not just going there for Quinn. Quinn is a factor, but no. Here, I'm gonna put in the not gonna lie so that we can... Here. If one of my mods could pin this, I would be very grateful. I'm not sure about this music here. Nothing intense is really happening. Okay. I know, a lot of people were. I'm sorry. Next time, if it's not about Quinn, I'll put like a not about Quinn thing on it. Again, the bad news is that I probably can't. Thank you for the show love bits. I can't afford college in California anymore because Cal State didn't offer any financial aid like we thought they were going to. Sadly. So, that's where we're at the moment. What the fuck is this? Hope I get the... that's really... I mean, I doubt I can. I hope it would have to be from... It would have to be from Cal State, and it's not like I can... Thank you for the gay bits. It's not like I can know that I will consistently make up that much difference streaming, you know? What will I study in college? I'm a communications major. So there's a lot I'll be able to do. Can I pull out a loan? I'm thinking about it, but, I mean, that would... I don't want to go into debt for college. Hi, Kim. I love you, too. Did I fill out FAFSA? I did fill out FAFSA. They have it. So, which is why I'm hoping it's a mistake, because there's literally nothing there. So after stream, I'm gonna call them, and next time I stream, you will all have an update officially on whether or not I can afford it. Because if not, I'll go to Texas. Can I get a job to help my parents pay for it? That's an option that I've been looking at. The issue with that is I would have to have a secured job in California now before I move there. So I'd have to have a job first in a place I do not live, which is difficult. Come on, move. There we go. Hi, guys. Sell my toes. You know what? I thought about it. I hope things work themselves out. I want to know that we're going to be okay. And, you know, if I did go to Cal State, I probably couldn't stream immediately because I would have a roommate there. And so it's not like I could do this often to help. It's just a really shitty situation. How do I get the squirrel? I want that. Okay, let's do some not gonna lie, how about? What horror movie would you and Quinn survive in? Who keeps asking this? I see this all the time. What are the odds of me getting a squirrel? None? I don't know Pokemon, but I trust that. Call me gay, but your dad texts me, hey, you don't like me, but you like stalking my... I think this is a song lyric for a song, I don't know. I feel better about my weight, but not about my body. I don't know how to explain it. It's weird. No, that makes perfect sense, and I really hope that... because that's a confidence issue, not a health issue. And I really hope that you can be around people who encourage you. I would love to free the squirrel. Okay. Loki, just sell a kidney, easy 25K. It's actually not that easy. And I also have like a week to decide, like get everything figured out. It's crazy. We are at the point of soft launch with the huzz. I think I don't know what to do. I'm so happy and so nervous. Oh, Gray. Oh, Gray. How does college work there? I would love to point out differences, but I mean, I don't know how college works where you are. Wow, this is high up. Let's dive. Okay. My uncle passed away 6 months ago today, and I still feel weak as when I found out about him. I'm 15 and I don't have a therapist. Do you have any tips on dealing with grief? Grief has always been hard for me too. It's going to be tough, but know that with time it'll get better, and you're not wrong for feeling any way that you do. Like, you can celebrate his life. Am I switching colleges? I'm trying really hard. The wallet doesn't want me to. I bet you guys are like, why is this bitch always talking about money sometimes? It's the same reason you guys talk about your crushes. Like, we complain about what we don't have. And when you're in college or a young adult, you'll understand. By the way, I found out in psych today, young adulthood starts at 25 instead of 18. At least mentally. Is it easy to switch colleges? No. No, I wish it was. If it was easy to switch colleges, I wouldn't be here anymore. Do you think people will get back together if the ex said we'll try again? That's very broad, and everyone's situation is unique. Thank you for the gay bits. What college am I trying to go to? Cal State. And so they accepted me. Like, I'm in, but I can't pay for it. So, I'm not in. I'm switching colleges because this college ran out of money and cut half the majors and programs and doesn't even have a theater department, which was important to me. So sadly, yeah. Any government... I need to move this little statue here. It's blocking half the chats. They're your ex for a reason, yes. Oh my god, stop hitting me. If that reason that you broke up hasn't changed, don't get back together. Oh my god. What are these catapults even doing? They're unmanned. If anybody wants to join me playing How to Train Your Dragon in Roblox... A friend of mine is doing a sleepover and... Oh, where'd it go? A friend of mine is doing a sleepover and she isn't going to invite me, even though she was talking about it, like with people that are going, because we're like a group. And my friend asked why she isn't inviting me, and she says it's because I'm a lesbian. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm gonna turn on my lights. That sucks. That's just like blatant. What is she scared you're gonna do? If she claims that she's not homophobic, you need to point to that and be like, yes, you are. That's so stupid. I'm so sorry you're dealing with that. Oh, it's glitching. Why is it glitching? Okay, there we go. Wonky no. Hi, Kaelin. I just wanted to say, aww. And Bella Ramsey is mommy. Great. Honestly, I've had the most awful week. I'm not really going to share on stream, but yeah, mental health is shit, I guess. I will tell you, it's Izzy though, but yeah, I hope your week is going well. I hope it gets better. I really do. I'm going to move this camera up. 3+ out. You guys. Hi, Kaelin. I love you and Quinn. You guys helped me so much and practically saved my life. I hope you guys are doing okay, and I wish you and Quinn the best. Thank you. I want to keep making content like this, which is why also moving to Cal State would suck. Because I wouldn't be able to. But I want to. I really don't know if I can do it. And this is scary and this is really stressful. I think one of the more stressful things is not... You have a headache from crying? Why? I think one of the most stressful things in the world is not knowing where you're gonna be. It is near Quinn, yes, but there's a lot more reasons to move there than Quinn. And people. Got a lot of people here. I guess that ominous notification really worked. Sorry for scaring you guys. I thought you were all as secure in my relationship as I am and didn't think that we would ever break up. Oh my god, Izzy. You need to let them know that they are not all that. Say I'm a lesbian, but at least I have standards. I don't want you. Okay. Hi, how are you? I wanted to ask, would you rate the 2 houses that I built in my own world in Minecraft for you and Quinn? Oh, that's cute. I mean, sure, if you send me pictures. My girlfriend just broke up with me and I feel so shit and I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. Another thing is time. What you need to do also is pick up a new hobby that doesn't remind you of them. For the worst breakup I ever had, I took up rock climbing immediately afterwards, and I developed a new skill, had some bonding time with my dad, and like it was super helpful. Quinn will tell you swimming. Mine was rock climbing. Pick a solo sport where you have time to like self-reflect and work on it without any pressure. Does not need to be a team sport. Just pick something to take up your time that's a skill you can develop. And then you'll have something to be proud of and you'll remember who you were beforehand. It's really that simple, honestly. And you'll be like, that's stupid, but until you do it, you won't understand. You ate food, is that a sport? It technically can be. It technically can be a sport. Gosh, I feel like now if I ever really do have bad news, like life-shattering, like Quinn-related bad news, no one's gonna click on the notification. You guys better come back next time. Yeah, you lived before you met them. Please don't read out loud. Okay. Yes, that needs to be to send me something. That needs to be if you don't want to talk about it publicly, then DM me on Instagram. I do actually read all of my message requests. I don't respond to almost any of them, but I do read them. And if you're creepy, I will make fun of you in a group chat. But not everyone shits in the grass, Quinn. There are so many faces today who have never heard that story, and I'm so blessed that they don't know what you're talking about. Hi, Kaelin. I know this is random, but unfortunately I will be going to a mental hospital next week, so I won't be here for a while. I'm going to leave this anonymous, but thank you so much for streaming and helping me simply by noticing my chats and streaming in general. Thank you. I love you. Well, now I really want to know who it is. I hope you're okay. Is the dragon flying as satisfying for you guys as it is for me, or? No, Yella. I'm gonna ban you if you tell that story without my consent. Oh, I could have made that. I'm the only one that gets to tell that story. I am answering questions. There is a link pinned in the chat for Not Gonna Lie, and that's where I'm getting all these questions from. There are a crap ton of you, so I probably won't get to every single one of them, but I am trying to. When did you and Quinn meet, and when did you start dating? We met, well over a year ago. We met when I was freshly graduated from high school, so maybe a little bit before. Was I still in school? Anyways, I definitely wasn't in college yet. I was like a senior in high school, and we were friends. We got to talking because we had a lot of similar experiences, and we just started talking, and we were inseparable ever since as best friends until around the beginning of this year. We realized we had feelings for each other and didn't talk about it. And I asked her to be my girlfriend on June 7th. And we have the strongest relationship that I've yet to see. Especially in somebody so young. I would love to repin the link, but I can't. Can one of my mods possibly repin the link? I don't know if you remember last mental health stream last week. I sent a Not Gonna Lie saying that I undid a pencil sharpener. Yes. You've been clean for 6 weeks, but recently the thoughts have been getting worse and I don't know what to do. I have the same advice I had for you then. I need you to throw it away. If you're not going to listen, I can't help you. Your problem is in your question. You have to get rid of it. Yella, I'm gonna kill you. What does the fox say? Not gonna lie, I'm stopping my friends from committing, but I low-key want to commit myself. That is a shitty situation to be in. I have been in that situation as well. I think that you should not be your friend's therapist. That is awful, and it's not your responsibility to keep other people alive. I've been in that situation. I've said, well, I'd rather take one for the team. Like, I'd rather, I'd rather keep them alive than them commit. Like, if those are the only two options. Like, I know it's not my responsibility, but stop doing it. Odds are they won't. They're just really taking advantage of you. And you deserve to be angry about that. And I think that you need therapy too. Sometimes more than them, because you're trying to take on all of their damage too. I know it might not be the best time to ask, but my nail appointment is on Saturday, and I was wondering if I should send you the nail. Instagram. Always Instagram. Not answering that. How Kaelin, so lovely. She's too tiny. How it fit. Yella. That, I know you didn't mean it that way, but that sounds sexual. I really hate my nose. It ruins my confidence a lot. I got my nose pierced in hopes it'll look better, but it just looks so rounded from the side. All noses are beautiful. I don't know who decided that hooked noses or Roman noses or whatever it's called aren't beautiful. And they are. Oh, I know it wasn't your intent. No, it doesn't, because I kept receiving dick pics, but Actually, can somebody also pin the sub rules, perhaps? But I will... If you tell me who you are, then I can open it up. If my eyes turn red. Believe it or not, it's usually the submissive men who send dick pics. Like, they send their own penis and then are like, you know what, maybe I shouldn't describe, but I'm the victim here. Thank you, Izzy. I don't know. They're like, look how helpless I am to you, and it's like, I don't want that. Put your worm away, I didn't ask. Someone did that to you once and said it was for his girlfriend and proceeded to do it a second time. Oh my god. I used to SH, and I'm a bit over a month clean, but I feel like I don't really want to get better. It's like I want to stop doing it, but at the same time, I want more scars and stuff. Okay, it sounds like you're trying to heal the symptoms without searching for the root of the problem. Yes, stopping self-harming is the ultimate goal here. However, you can't, it's a little unfair to expect if you're not working on the original problem, which is what makes you want the scars and the bruises and the whatever it might be, whatever marks they are. If you're not doing the work to, like, improve your self-esteem, self-worth, independence, that sort of thing, emotional regulation, that's not going to last very long. Six days clean today? I am so proud of you. And I bet you can make it to a week. You got this. My mom makes me feel like $3 years clean? I'm so proud of you. You could always resub. You could. If sub, shout out. My mom makes me feel like I was just an accident. I'm not worthy. I always try my hardest to be good, but she always just dismisses my feelings and ignores them. So that's what we call a shitty parent. And you really need that validation in your life, especially as a child. Jeez. You need to find another adult in your life that can do that. And don't get groomed, so be careful. It needs to be somebody who can actually be a positive mentor to you, that can give you advice and validate you, because... Or talk to your mom and tell her exactly what you told me. If you haven't told her and she hasn't explicitly denied it, then give her a chance. But... sounds like your mom needs therapy. Most moms do. Mine does. Skyrim turns 14 tomorrow. Guys, should I play Skyrim? I've never tried it before. La 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 la. My puppy passed away in August. I finally started seeing signs he's given me. I have been seeing Angel Number nonstop, and my baby cousin, who doesn't know him, is talking about him. His favorite song came on the radio while getting ready for a party he couldn't be at. I'm so grateful. You said puppy, or you said Pippi. I don't know what that means. I thought you were talking about a dog. I wanna say yay, but I have no idea what that means. I'm stopping my friends from committing, but I already answered that. Every time I feel bad, I try to open up to my friends, but I never actually do because I feel like such an attention seeker, so I never get help and I always feel bad. So you're not actually an attention seeker. Everyone who's in a friendship deserves a certain amount of attention. Now, if you're trying to avoid being the person who there's always something wrong with, all you have to do is be present in the friendship. And I promise, if you're really looking out for that, like, you're not the problem. The people who are like that don't know they're like that. The people who are like that are unaware and usually tend to point fingers at others. If you are conscious of how much you're putting on your friends, you're not part of the problem. I promise. I hashtag miss my girlfriend. Hashtag me too. What was the bad news is that I'll probably not be able to afford going to Cal State next semester if I don't, like, if something drastic doesn't change, I won't be able to afford it. And that sucks. I'm looking at other options. Oh, I thought I could make that. I'm looking for other options. All right. My ex-girlfriend's mom is not allowing me to talk to her, and that's why we broke up today. That's a valid reason. It's really stressful to live in a relationship where you're not allowed to talk to one another. Will I go live the day after tomorrow? It's your birthday? I mean, I usually go live on Wednesdays, yeah. I'm usually live every day. Unless something happens, I will be live. I'm thinking about community college. They have, like, little kind of apartment setting dorm situations, so I will be able to stream then and also save up some more money to go. I love you too. I love all of you. Hopefully be able to go to California the next year. Have I ever played Silent Hill? I've not. I'm getting financial aid emails from the school I'm already at. Okay. How do I break up with a really nice guy? I've done this before. Make sure he knows that the problem is not him. If it actually is a nice guy and the problem is, you know, whatever you're feeling, the situation that you're in, the circumstances, make sure he understands that it's not his fault. Because, like, when I broke up with a nice guy, it was because I realized that I was in love with a woman, and that wasn't fair to anyone. And so I broke up with him. I didn't tell him that at the time. I was scared he was homophobic, and it was not safe to come out in any way, shape, or form. But I did make it very clear that it was not his fault, and then it was with me. And that me not feeling the same about him wasn't because of anything he did, because he was an exemplary boyfriend. It just didn't work out with us for that reason. He didn't turn out gay, but we're all suspicious that he's gonna. But I haven't heard from him in a while, so I don't know. Yeah. No, okay. He was very queer-coded. Like, he had a wall where he listed out his favorite Taylor Swift songs and put them on little postcards with his girl best friend, who I didn't feel threatened by because it felt like a gay man and straight woman, like, friendship. I also couldn't be bothered. The first time I met him, I walked into a classroom, and I was in 8th grade, and he was a freshman in high school, so we were a year apart. and he points at my shirt, which was a purple shirt from the Roman version of Percy Jackson. He points at it and goes, "International Latin exam?" And I was like, "What?" He goes, "Ugh," and then struts away. It's like, who was that? I remember thinking, he was kind of cute. And he was cute. We were best friends for a long time. He was an adorable person. SPQR. Yep. International Latin exam? Ugh, never mind. It was really funny. I'm a lesbian, but you know, that was when I thought I was straight and wasn't really allowed to be anything else. So, you know, at that age, when you're in 8th grade and in a cult like that, you're supposed to be sizing up every guy, really, to see if you could marry them, because you're gonna be stuck with one of them for the rest of your life, so you better find one you like. And I was like, you know what? I could tolerate him. And I could. Keep in mind, I was in 8th grade. When I was 11, I was assaulted by 5 different dudes who were 10, 11, 16, 16, and 20. When you were 11? And heard other things from other guys that really impacted my way of thinking when it comes to romantic feelings, and makes me feel forced to say yes to something I'm not comfortable with. It still haunts me. I don't know what to do. I think that that is disgusting. That is so disgusting. That is so not normal. And I hope you know that. I'm 20. I'll speak for the 20-year-olds. There's literally nothing a child could do. And I don't mean like 17, because my girlfriend is 17. She's 18 soon, but that doesn't matter. My little sister is 11. And that breaks my heart. And I think there are a lot of 16-year-olds here too. 16-year-olds write in. Is there anything that a child that age could do that would make you attracted to them? Anything? That is disgusting. See? Those are disgusting human beings. Yeah. See? All the 16-year-olds agree. Gross. And I am so sorry. I think that if you haven't reported them, you should. It doesn't matter if they're also a kid. Yeah, even 14-year-olds are like, no. Because even 3 years between 11 and 14 is such a huge developmental difference. Like, that's the difference between 6th grade and high school. It's so gross. I'm so sorry. You deserved better. And normal people won't make you feel like that. Normal people will hold space for you to have space and to think about what you're agreeing to. And if they don't, and they're like trying to persuade you to say yes in any way, you'll feel it in you, because as somebody who was persuaded to do a lot too young, not that young, but as well, you feel it, you know? Like you feel that weird little feeling in your heart. I'm sorry, I have a neighbor that's right nearby. You feel that little feeling in your heart, and it's like, you shouldn't, like, it just feels like somebody's stabbing your soul. And if you feel that, you're in a bad situation and it's okay to leave. Always. Damn. Slamming doors. You and Quinn are the definition of a perfect pair. Y'all bring so much joy to the community, and I hope you know that. Well, thank you. Y'all heard the door, too. About the sleepover, she said that I'm annoying and she doesn't like me as a friend. But I can't just, like, I can't just, like, don't be her friend because the rest of the group will drop me too. That is a shit situation, too, and I've been in that. Friend group dynamics suck. Like, just find, like, a trio. Actually, don't find a trio. Trios are toxic, usually. Find a squad. Squads are good. And when you eventually split up, you'll each have somebody. Well, thank you. I hate friend group dynamics like that. It gets better in college. You won't have to worry about it. Like, hopefully knowing that there is something better coming. I don't know. Like, it won't last forever. These feelings won't last forever. The troubles won't last forever. It just sucks in the moment, and there's a guaranteed time in your life where nobody cares this much. Hopefully that brings a little bit of peace. Is college life what? Low-key, the Nether stream really stressed me. Wait. Guys, please fucking reread your things. I'm reading this sideways, and I can't read typos. Low-key, the Nether stream really stressed me, but I didn't want to... Ooh. Oh my god. Is this Gray? I didn't want to... Oh no. It's Kim. Overwhelm people or talk too much, and I still feel really bad, and I hope I didn't upset or offend anyone. You're good, girl. You're good. But hi, Kaelin, I love you. I hope you figure things out, and if you ever want to de-stress or chat about silly things, I'm always here. I love you, Kim. You're fine. We love your house. I have a question. Are you neurodivergent? And, like, I know we've talked about it before, but I want to know from you what you think. Because obviously that'll be more accurate than us speculating with you. Whee! Speed ring. Speed ring. Speed ring. The reason I ask is because I see similar traits in you that I see in me that I was working on at 17. Thank you for the gay bits. I think you should go to that assessment. I think that would help you learn a lot about yourself. Because it will help your self-esteem a lot more to know what things are just, like, working differently in your mind, you know? And I say that with the most love ever. Seeing Billie Eilish for 4 days? Exciting! I'm stopping... I feel neglected by my girlfriend. She calls friends more than me, and she takes hours to respond, and she hasn't really said I love you in a while. Break up! She doesn't love you. Break up. If she wanted to, she would. Quinn was having a bad week once, like a really bad week mentally. So you know what I did? I got on a plane and I showed up at her door. And I have a lot of people that I can thank for that. Like, a lot of people helped that happen. But there was no lack of effort from me, you know? I love her, and I would do anything to see her smile. And if that's not how you think your girlfriend would operate, she is not a good girlfriend for you. Just isn't. And it's not like I was having an easy week, but when your girlfriend needs you, you go. Like, I didn't make an excuse like, oh, I wish I could go, but I have, like, a fight with my mom. I needed her too. That's where you go for comfort. And that's where she should be able to feel safe, is in your arms. And if that's not reciprocated in any way, if you feel like you're taking care of her but she's not taking care of you, please fucking leave. You are training yourself to be abused. I wish I could say I don't know that from experience, but I do. You are training yourself for abuse. Get out. Kill her. One of the random things was how... I'll tell you one of this. My mental health has been really bad this month. I've been relapsing and I don't feel worthy of living anymore. I wish I knew you so that I could tell you why, but I know that you are. Yeah, I know. Some financial restraints are not good. So that's the difference. I got very lucky. I was able to visit her because I had people help me do that. Like our goat, Layla. But you know, the effort is the difference, not physical ability, you know? If I couldn't afford to visit her, you think I wouldn't, you know, mail her a card or do everything I can to be available for her? I know that she would do the same thing for me. One of the biggest reasons that I had a fear of having a family was because I never wanted to be pregnant because all my other partners were incompetent. And I felt like if I couldn't trust them in my daily life, like if I couldn't trust them to care about me now, why on earth would I want to be more of a burden for somebody that would basically leave me on my own to deal with a lot during pregnancy? And everyone thinks, oh yeah, you can just like show up then, and it doesn't... How your partner feels about starting a family with you is going to be directly tied to how you treat them normally. And so I'm not as afraid of that anymore. I'm still afraid of needles, so I think IVF is gonna be awful. But I'm not afraid of being emotionally abandoned during that time. I'm not afraid of being responsibly alone. You know? And we haven't been in a relationship for that long, which just shows that, I mean, it feels like forever, but it just shows how easy it is to not be a disappointment pretty fast, you know? Will you and Quinn ever make a Discord server? No. I hate Discord. Hate it. I stay off of it at all costs. Literally nothing good has ever come out of Discord. Nothing good ever will. The first time I was ever having problems on the internet, I realized, hey, if I turn off Discord, all these problems go away. And that was just one app, and then all my problems went away. Literally just turn off Discord and your mental health gets so much better so fast. Even servers where you're like, this is an aggressively healthy server, it shouldn't have to be an exception. My god, just make a group chat on Instagram. I don't know what it is, but it like cleanses what people do and say and feel. Not trying to be a freak, but my girlfriend said she's going to break up with me if I don't get freaky with her. Oh no. She has given me a month. She said my first girlfriend, and I wish to be with her as long as possible, but I don't know if I'm ready for freaky stuff. Also, sorry for the long message. I am so serious when I say this. Like, please, 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 for the love of God, listen to me. Break up with her. Like, for the love of God, break up with her. Like, I'm so serious, don't do it. Don't let that ruin everything for you. If it feels forced, you're not ready for it. If somebody... That's like the shittiest thing I've ever heard, by the way. Giving somebody an ultimatum. That is toxic as fuck. And she does not deserve you. She does not deserve anyone right now. I literally don't care what she's been through. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what she's been through. Doesn't matter who she is. Doesn't matter what else she did in the relationship. I don't fucking care. Because there's literally nothing that can excuse that. Nothing in the whole world. And I've seen a lot of people, and I've seen a lot of traumatized people. People our age seem to think that people being traumatized justifies a lot of their behaviors, and so they just chop it up to that and feel sorry for them, so they stay in abuse. Stop it. People who have been trafficked still do not have a right to abuse people. And I'm saying that from experience. Okay? Not that I've been trafficked, but I've known people who have. And that does not give them a right to abuse people. I don't care. I literally don't care what they've been through in the sense that it does not give you an excuse to abuse people. Of course I care what people have been through. Of course I wish the best for everybody. But if you use it, if you're using it to excuse their behavior, or they are using it to excuse their behavior in any way, fuck them. Because that's not learning to grow. That's not adjusting to being a normal human being. That's being abusive and trying to take back from the world what it took from you in the beginning through you. Nuh-uh. Some positive, my mental health has been doing better. I had a good week. Lorbia. Yella. I love you too. I'm glad. Don't be sad. Sad backwards is das. And das not good. Yes, it's Kim. Yes, I sent 2 not gonna lies. No, I'm not sorry if it makes you smile a little bit. You're funny. In the summer, I allowed my best friend, in quotes, to log into my Snap account just to do Snap streaks because I trusted her, but she ended up going through my messages, saw things that I told my online friend about the stuff she did to me. She blamed it on me, and now is ignoring me and acting weird towards me. Any advice? Yes. Don't give your phone to people. That's so stupid. You need to drop her immediately. I don't know why you trusted her if she was doing something bad enough that if you gossiped about it, she would leave you. Oh my god, oh my god. I think the only thing my school likes to talk about is drama and shipping people. It gets to be too much. I want to like someone so much, but I don't like anyone. And I know I'm not mentally ready for a relationship, so life sucks and I don't feel like I relate to anyone. I have been there. And I'm so sorry. Your friends are weird, your school is weird, and not liking anyone is totally fucking normal. I tried dating this guy after thinking I was a lesbian, and I feel like we really clicked, and we like all the same things, both have similar hobbies, but I don't think I actually like him like that, and I was just attracted to him because he was attracted to me. How do I break up with him? Let him know it's not his fault. Again, you have to stick with, hey, it's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. I'm just a flaming homosexual. That usually works. Stay cool, you're awesome sauce. Thank you. I recently told a friend of mine the story of when I was essayed, and I feel better, but my chest is super tight because I remembered the moment I want to relapse. I know that feeling. I know that feeling so well. It gets better. You just have to... Okay, to stop the panic, you gotta close your eyes, right? Or open them, which sometimes either one helps. You gotta breathe in as much as you can, like literally as much as you can, and then breathe in a little more. Like hold it in for a minute and then let it out. It stops the panic, and then deep breaths. Like, you don't realize how much it calms you. People say deep breaths all the time, but rarely when I say take deep breaths have I actually seen you do it after I've said that. There's a reason people say it, but people say it so much that it goes in one ear and out the other, and you're like, your solution is just me breathing. I'm already doing that. Might as well not. Do it anyway. Just try it. I'm really into this girl in my class, and we've been texting a little, but I don't know if she's gay, and I don't know how to ask or bring it up. You could ask her what she thinks about current events, like the court justice, like, rejecting the case. Also, Kim Davis, the one that caused that, found out she has multiple failed marriages. Most of her children were born out of wedlock. Her case was clearly not about the sanctity of marriage. Watching you play this game is really satisfying. I'm glad. I'm glad. It's 11 p.m. for most of you. Yikes. The bad news is that I probably won't be able to afford Cal State next semester. Me and Quinn are fine. Sorry that I scared you guys. Literally nothing changed between us. That's my bad. You did your homework? I am proud of you. I'm very proud of you. Use it more often. I try not to use clickbait, but... because, like, I actually did have bad news. I wouldn't say something like that if, like, my lunch was late or something. Oh my god. Let me... ah! Why did it die? Stop! Stop! Ride! Oh my gosh. I didn't know there was, like, an event. Eat, dork, eat! What am I supposed to be killing? Six, 5, 4... oh, it's ships! Oh my god, this is such a sod ripoff. I can't believe this. Fuck. We got this, gang. Oh no. We got this. Oh! Didn't mean to do that. We're doing it, gang. I earned an egg. Okay. Oh. Okay, anyways. Back to the not gonna lie. Do you have a skincare routine or do you have naturally clear skin? Guys, leave your skin alone. That's like the best thing I can tell you. I don't even wash my face. I have zero skin routine. Like, I aggressively don't touch my skin. I don't put sunscreen on it. I don't put lotion on it. The moment you do that, your pores are fucked forever. Like, I put sunscreen on my face one time this year, broke out. Why can't I hear it now? Hello? Can you still hear me? Did this thing die? Did the music just cut out? Oh, it did. Weird. This happened a while ago, and I am with a new person, but I wanted to share this because it was absolutely crazy in the moment, but it's kind of funny now. About a week after I broke up with my ex, she texted me and tried to gaslight me into believing we were still together. Damn. I could beat you on that. I have some crazy ex stories as well, but that's not what this stream is about. Should I do an ex story time stream? No, they'd totally find it. They're still stalking me. Guys, maybe I'll disguise it as boring stream. Very boring. Nothing interesting on this stream. Because they'll totally find it. Keep in mind that whatever I say, they could be watching. How do I moisturize my hair? I have a set from... what's it called? Let me find it. Layla got this for me. Hang on. It's called Miracle Curls. Aussie. You can see my vitamin kitty in the background. That's my childhood stuffed animal. The world just spoils as you age. My baguette. Oh, there's a hole. My lunch for real. I will soon. This is the breadest bread I've ever tasted. Like, this is the most aggressively bread-tasting bread. Bread. Hey! Bruh. I always feel so special when you read my messages. Anyways, I hope you and Quinn... I love you and Quinn so much, and y'all have helped me so much. Stay safe, fam. This may sound weird, but you literally made my life significantly. Even though... I think there was an adjective there that we missed. Even though you don't know me. I struggle to make friendships, but sometimes texting and chat helps me feel a little bit better if I don't make bonds with anyone. You are so kind and such a role model for me for the future. Thank you so much. I don't know who you are, but I love you, and I'm really glad that I can be that role model to you. If I can make any difference in your lives, that's what I live for. Bread. Let's see. My girlfriend is mad at me because of a bad dream. Any advice? You know how people are like, boys will be boys? Sometimes I'd like to flip it and be like, girls will be girls. My girlfriend has only briefly been mad at me for a dream she had. She was like, I was trying to get stuff done, and you were being so disrespectful and unhelpful on purpose. Like, you were just so lazy and wouldn't help me with anything and was just trying to make it worse. And I was like, I would never do that. And she goes, I know, but you did it in my dream, and now I'm mad. I was like, aw. No, the feelings stay, I get it. Oh, it would have wonderful texture for that. Unfortunately, I don't have those ingredients. If they hit me from up here, I'll be shocked. I've been really struggling. I've been really struggling with self-harm, and it's been getting worse. My mental state has been getting worse and worse, and it's to the point where I don't know what to do. You did a good thing already. You reached out, and you asked a question. I think the next step is to reach out to somebody you know and tell them about it. Because though I can anonymously love you and give you advice vaguely, I'm not in your situation. And it's really hard for me to give advice to you specifically without knowing your situation, you know? We've successfully made a ring, gang. And now it's gone. I know. No, sometimes Quinn streams, you can go to bed, get back up, get ready for the day, go to work, and she's still fucking streaming. I don't get it. I'm not built for that. I am not built for 9-hour streams. I feel like if I streamed for 9 hours, I'd be so mad at all of you 8 hours in. Like, I would just be out. You'd ask me a normal question, I'd be like, who the fuck is this? They think they are. I don't know how she does it. No, Jade, it wasn't your fault. Okay, now that I know who's being sent to the mental hospital, I love you. And I wish you the best. Mental health getting worse, and honestly, feel like committing. Whatever you do, don't leave yet. Think of... I'm sure there are a ton of things that you haven't done because you're scared they're gonna either ruin your reputation, your finances, your life, whatever. People are gonna be mad at you. And they might just be fun things. Like going out to eat at the most fancy restaurant there is, or trying a new sport randomly, or some daring thing. And I think that you need to at least experience as much life as you can before that. Because I think you'll find that there's a lot more to live. You did a 13-hour stream once? I'd rather die. I do love streaming. Thank you for the gay bits so much. It comes a point, though, where you can't be in a public... Like, you can't be on camera for that long. Like, you just... It's too detrimental. Like, I'm having so much fun, usually up until about the 3-hour mark. There are exceptions. People in my class sometimes... people in my class call me dumb. Sometimes it's as a joke, but I don't like it. But they're my friends, so I get embarrassed to say for them to stop. Because they'll be like, you don't know what a joke is, haha. That's not funny. That's just mean. I wouldn't take that. They're the ones who don't know what a joke is. I think you need to turn that right back around on them and be like, I don't think you know what a joke is, because it's supposed to be funny to everyone, and it's really not funny to me. It just hurts my feelings. You're not making a good joke. Like, you're really not good at joking unless it's funny for everyone. You know? What if I streamed like this? What if this was the whole stream? Hello? I can see you. Anyways. Okay. Last month, I made a cut on my face with a razor and thought it looked pretty cool. Last week, I did it again, and today I did it again. I only do it because I think the scar on my face looks good, but I wonder if this is considered self-harm as well. It is in the sense that you are harming yourself. It is not self-harm in the mental health sense. You are just doing something to your body. It's like the same reason people get tattoos, you know? That's not a mental health issue. It's just for aesthetic. But I think you really need to be careful, because you're going to live like that forever, and you don't want to be, like, getting married, and people are like, why do you have that scar on your face? We can't really cover that up. And you're like, oh, when I was 15, I thought it was really edgy, and it looked cool. Be careful with your face, you know? And also that can get infected super easy. So I would tell you not to, but, you know, it's not like I self-harm type of wound. It's aesthetic. So, to answer your question, no. You're just a little reckless. Your mental health is not reflective of your self-harm. If that makes sense. Let's see. Never mind, this is me again, Kimmy. I'm so annoyed and upset. My dad keeps turning off the Wi-Fi at 9 p.m. every day for discount, but it's so impractical, and I like to study at night, and it really stresses me out. And what if I want to stay up a bit late just to relax? I don't want to use all my data. That's weird. I've never heard of a discount from shutting off Wi-Fi at 9 p.m. I feel like that would not actually save any Wi-Fi company that much money. I'm sorry, Kim. I haven't seen any more drawings from you. My boyfriend or ex broke up with me after he gave me his phone to call my dad, and message popped up saying, I know your boyfriend is there, but when can I come over? Wait, hang on. I need to reread this. I was reading without listening to myself. My boyfriend or ex broke up with me after he gave me his phone to call my dad, and a message popped up saying, I know your boyfriend is there, but when can I come over? Oh. And I check his messages, and they've been talking for a year, been together 2 years at this point, and broke up with me for snooping. It sounds like he was cheating and wanted to be the one that broke up with you. Wow. That sucks. I am so sorry. Look at all of them. They're all trying to hit me. Boom. Pow. Pow. Got nothing on me. Skill. He also said that you were too needy. I hate it when people say that. I think the word needy is insulting in and of itself. I would much rather somebody tell me these are the times when it's harder for me to give you attention, and here's why, and it's not because I love you less. It's just because I'm busy and I don't want you to feel like I'm abandoning you. And that's a conversation, instead of being like, you're too needy, and just you having to guess when contacting somebody is going to annoy them. It's fucking stupid. Why would you want to be in a relationship like that? Like, that's just a recipe for a guilt trip. Like, they want you to screw up, I fear. My friend just straight beat me. Every day she slaps my face, she punches me real hard, and like, I didn't do anything to her, and I don't know what to do. I told her to stop, but she doesn't. Tell an adult, please. Please tell an adult. That's like actual abuse and not cool. Happy birthday, Medina. Happy birthday to you too. Today my ex-best friend sent me a video about how much... Oh, you missed the E in she, and that was really confusing. Sent me a video about how much she misses me. Even though the last time we talked, she told me I was blackmailing her mentally. Sounds like you guys need to not talk. I don't know what the real story there is, but it sounds like you guys need to never talk again. I feel like I should ask for help for my mental health, but I'm scared to ask because I don't want to feel like an attention seeker. I already answered that one. How should I tell my mom I like a girl? I really don't know how to bring it up. It needs to be safe. Thank you for the gay bits. It so depends on your situation. Like, it's really hard to tell you the answer. Did that person just send the heart and trans flag? Goodbye. Okay. I've always felt a romantic feeling for girls, but I've never been able to accept myself for it because I grew up in a place where everyone is homophobic. Same. And it's seen as a weird thing. This year, I realized I have only sexual attraction to girls, and I don't see myself dating a guy. I really want a girlfriend. I've been in that same situation. It probably means leaving your hometown. It means not being able to be yourself around people, and that sucks, and it's silent trauma. That's why I don't want to have to move back to Texas for a semester, but that's what it's gonna have to be if they don't. But, like, I totally get you. Thank you for the cheers. I say suspiciously because they're not gay cheers. Whee! Why is Dobby the elf in the chat? Thank you for the gay bits. I am from Texas, yes. I have no master. Master has given Dobby socks. Texas is a really nice place for a certain type of person. So if you're not straight and white, I wouldn't go there for anything. It's fun to vacation there, it's not fun to live there. Now, if you are straight and white, especially if you're a millennial, it's a great place for you. Like, it's like really, really nice there. W. Haley, what did Haley do? What happened? 500 bits? What the fuck? Did Haley do that? I need to open up. Hang on. Let me get in here. 500. Thank you for the 500 gay bits, Haley. You've saved us from stray bits. I love you, Haley. Haley, my queen. How do I get over somebody who is not available? I mean, you can always distract yourself with people who are available and actually form like a loving relationship with one of them. You know, that's always good. Or, again, you guys just need hobbies. Like, I know as a teenager, your hormones are up, all you want is a relationship, and I get it. I know how good it feels to be in a relationship because I'm in one that I wouldn't give up for the world. But if you can't be in one, seriously, distance yourself from those people and pick up a hobby. You have to have a hobby. You can't keep going through life with no hobbies except relationships. Since when has Roblox gotten this realistic? It's literally only this game. Whoa, Manu, thank you! You just had to outdo Haley, huh? Thank you, dude. I love you, man. My friend told me she plans on committing soon. Wow, that's a little bit of a damper. I guess this is a mental health stream, but I didn't mean to immediately, like, shove the mood down a sock. My friend told me she plans on committing soon, and I cannot let that happen, but she doesn't listen to me. I don't want to report her to the counselor because she will know I did and hate me. What's better? Thank you for the cheers. You rage baiter. What's better? Not having a friend? Or not having a friend because she hates you, or not having a friend because she's dead? Anything you do with good intentions can and should be forgiven. I'm going to say that again because a lot of people need to act upon it and hear it. Anything you do with good intentions, purely good intentions, can and should be forgiven. Anything. What was I talking about? Somebody who's struggling with reporting their friend who's really struggling with mental health. And if you disagree with that, if your friend reporting you because they were genuinely worried means you wouldn't forgive them after you got better, then I don't think you're a good person. Let your friends help you. Please help your friends. And if they don't forgive you, at least they're alive to not forgive you. Like, at least they're making that choice, you know? I once saw a mandated reporter actually save somebody's life by reporting because she saw TikTok reposts of one of my friends that I didn't see. I had no idea how close we were to losing her. She planned on committing the day after we finished our show. We were a weekend away from losing her. She had a plan. She was on her way out. She knew that she would succeed. I'm not going to tell you what her plan was, but she knew that she would succeed, and we were this close to losing her. And somebody reported her TikTok reposts to the school so that they could see. And she's still alive because of that. I didn't help her. I did after I knew, but I didn't know. I had no idea. I didn't have TikTok. I didn't see her reposts. Like, I wasn't allowed to have the app. This was in high school. I'm so serious. Reporting saves lives. Doesn't matter who you are. It was that person seeing it, making the decision to report, even though she barely knew the situation and knew that this person would hate her. Because my friend did hate her. Still does. We're not friends anymore because of other reasons, but has nothing to do with that. But this person still hates her reporter, but I am grateful all the time that that person just had the balls to do it. Always fucking report. Do you have a job? You are looking at it. It's pretty hard to get a job in Seattle at the moment, especially when you're moving around. I planned to get a job, and I applied to several, none of which called me back because no one's hiring college students right now, I guess. But now if I started applying, then I would leave in a couple weeks. Like, no matter what, I'm not staying in Seattle, so it's kind of hard to get a job somewhere you're only temporarily living. Aha! I see a gay bit from you, Rage Baiter. If I do move to California, I will probably be getting a job, though, while I'm in school. It is so much easier to go to work than it is to go to school. Like, oh my god. At least you're getting paid. Like, if you're going somewhere and you know you're getting paid a certain amount every hour, you're so much more likely to go. School, you don't even realize, because it's like, I'm going to add a job on top of this. I'm not going to be ready for the job world. Yes, you are. Because it's going to be less time and work than school, no homework, starts later, and you get paid to be there. Awesomeness. I see straight bits again. Fucking straight bits. Somebody help redeem. If I moved to California and you and Quinn break up or something, what would happen? Would you stay in Cali? Well, first of all, we're never gonna break up, so there's that. But realistically, if we did break up, I thought about this. I would probably stay in California, yes, because I'm there for more reasons than Quinn. there's a lot more opportunity there for jobs, personal growth, you name it. My girlfriend just replied. I sent her a picture of the flowers I saw on campus. Because I tell her that the flowers remind me of her because they're some of her favorite kinds. And so I send her pictures of them sometimes. Anyways. But I would still probably stay in California. Now, if we broke up while I was moving there, that might be a different story. That would be really hard. But I probably still would. The only thing in my school... Oh. I'm in the middle of a 19 to 20 crisis, and I'm pre-med. Since I graduated, I've been feeling very anxious and confused about my life. I don't know what I'm doing, if I'm doing the right thing, or I'll be in a few months. I was wondering if you had any advice, because this is too stressful. Thank you for keeping me company. I have the same dilemma. Every time I go to my psychology class, it's very reassuring, though. Your early 20s are a time for figuring it out, not a time for knowing it. Your early 20s should be towards development of the self, identity. It's a time to mess shit up. Like, if you are in a bad situation, you can move across the country when you're 20. Move where you want when you're 20. Take risks. Thank you so much for the gay bits, Lacey. Take risks when you're 20. Thank you for the puppy bits, and that's a large variety of bits. Do what you think might be coolest when you're 20. Like, literally, that. I have a little bit of idea what I want to do for work. But I don't a lot. That's why I'm a communications major. Sorry, I'm hearing this weird noise. I have no idea what that was. It sounds like a robot having a seizure. Anyways. Wonky. Why are you attacking me with all these weird bits? What kind of jobs can you get with a communications major? Pretty much anything. There is a communications aspect to almost any job in any department. That way, I have a college degree, so I can earn a lot of money in the future, and I can do a large variety of things. And so that's why I'm getting it. Like, I could do anything from PR to real estate to, like, I could do anything that has to do with any sort of interaction with people, which is most jobs. So it's going to open up the most doors, especially getting a degree like that in California is going to open up a crap ton of doors. And so that's why I'm doing it. 20 is to open doors. 20 is to uncover what you want. Of course you're allowed to submit more than one. Don't spam them, but you can submit really as many as you want. I just probably won't get through all of them. I'm right now an hour behind, but I'm not missing any. I think. I feel like some people speculate things about me being gay, and I'm scared that they can see, because everyone is homophobic where I live, and I wouldn't feel safe to come out. That has happened to me. While I grab some water, I will explain. I think that it is safest just to not let them prove it. As long as they don't have proof, if they accuse you, you can deny it. And that's a good thing. You don't... Wow, Jade, I really inspired you. I knew you were gonna do that, that's why I said it. Anyways. You have to... God, this situation just kind of sucks until you're on. Like, there's little you can do while you're there besides try and prove people wrong. And if people call you out for being homophobic, stand up for yourself, too. For a while, I was like, I'm not gay, but if I was, it shouldn't fucking matter to you. And that kind of takes people aback. A lot of homophobic people don't expect women to stand up for themselves, and when you do, it's shocking, and some of them will call you a bitch, but others will be afraid of you and won't really challenge you again, and that's what happened to me. I feel like I'm not wanted here because a lot of times people ignore my questions or never say hi to me. Or bye to me. Do you want to say hi in the chat right now? I'm sure you're wanted here. Don't be parasocial about it in the sense that if you're expecting me to notice you, that's not really fair. But, like, if you just feel lonely and you're like, I don't know how to join this community, please introduce yourself like that. This is How to Train Your Dragon. Like, if you were like, hey, this community looks really positive and cool, and I really want to be a part of that. I don't need to be like a mod or anything, but I just really enjoy being here with everybody, and I want to get closer with a lot of you. Raise your hand if you're looking for a friend. Raise your hand if you're open to new friendships in the chat right now. Like, literally everybody. Raise your hand if, like, a new friend would be okay in your life right now. See? Yellow's open. Oh, look. Some people who want to be your friend. Go find some friends. Everyone in here wants to be your friend. How did your parents react to you coming out? At first, kind of poorly. My mother read my diary and yelled at me for breaking her trust by not telling her I was gay. This was after she kidnapped me, by the way, and tried to make me admit— thank you for the gay bits, Yellow— and tried to make me admit I was gay by not letting me go to school until I told her. I didn't tell her. And, my father told me he would rather have I'd rather have a kinky furry daughter than a gay one at that moment. But since then, they have really changed. Like, they have genuinely switched around, like, done a 180. And now hug me and tell me, hey, I don't love you despite the fact that you're gay. I love you and you are. I love you so much, and we are fully accepting of what it is, and I never want you to feel like any sort of feelings are different. People change. How do I come out to my parents? They're not homophobic or anything, but I'm kind of scared. I think sitting them down and talking to them would be, oh, hit a wall. I think sitting down and talking to them, like, just having a mature conversation about it would be good. Remember when you're talking to your parents that you have been struggling with these thoughts and feelings and thinking about them for months, if not years, and they have not. Ever, or they have just started to consider that possibility. And so they need different time to process. They obviously don't need as much as you because it's not their life, but it is their kid's life, and it's not the life they might have already imagined for their kid. And so giving them time and, you know, letting them process it on their own as well is going to be a lot more beneficial for both of you. What's my actual height in centimeters? 200. They should have a thing where you can gift bits to people. I think if Twitch had a thing where, like, active viewers could be gifted bits, like, if I could be like, here's 100 bits for everybody in the chat to spend, and, like, everybody in the chat got one of those bits to spend, like, I feel like Twitch and creators would make a lot more money. And there would be a lot more viewership. Does Quinn drive? No. Claire drives. Claire has a license and drives, and has a car, but Quinn has not gotten her license yet. gives her anxiety driving and learning to drive. So I usually drive us. I'm in an abusive relationship with my best friend and I don't know how to leave. She's my cousin, so I can't just leave her, but she's been my best friend for years and I didn't realize how abusive she was until now. Not sure how to leave her. What do I do? I think you should tell your parents. You need to tell the adults in your life because they're the only ones that can make a difference for you in this sense, because she's family. It's been 4 years since those 5 dudes. I'm 16 now. Okay, I think this is the 11-year-old. It's been 4 years since those 5 dudes. I'm 16 now, but it still haunts me in the relationships, and I feel nasty when everyone asks me to do something they used to try to get me to do, but I feel like they won't love me if I don't accept it. That's very normal. Normal for people who have been abused to feel. It is not normal regardless, but it's normal for abuse victims to feel like that. And I'm so sorry, but it's not true. And if it is true for any of them, then they are the pieces of shit. You have to remember that if those things are true, it's not you that's the problem, it's still them. Olivia, that's so real. What's my favorite girl name that starts with an R? My last relationship almost ruined this for me, but not really. I like the name Ray. Spelled R-A-E, not R-A-Y. Like, I can't express how much I love it. I want it to be a girl's middle name, not a name. I've loved it my whole life. Actually, I got it, like, I heard it because it was the middle name of an influencer I respected. But then I was like, that is so pretty. No, it wasn't Addison Rae. It was actually, has anybody heard of Mac and Jimmy? Her name is Michaela Rae. But I was like, that is so pretty. And I want that to be my kid's middle name. It's not even because of her, I just thought it was fucking gorgeous. Is Layla old? She's older than me, but there's no ageism here. No, she's not old. Stop it with this rage-baiting cheers. We love her so much. Like, Layla is cool. The way you said that with the emoji made me defensive of her, but yeah, I am 20 now. I'm 17 and I'm in a really bad place right now. I get these scary thoughts about ending my life and how no one would care. I never actually thought about how I would do it, and I can't see myself doing it. I just hope things get better, but I can't see the end. Oh. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, hi! I didn't know you were here. Yeah, that was. Okay. Is Layla old? I'm so sorry. There is an end to the suffering, and it is not the permanent solution you're thinking of. You have to give these things time. You are tiny right now. You're 17. You have so much life left to live. Yes, I say tiny, and I'm talking about somebody else, Yella. You're not old. You're just older than most people here. Old is like 80. Layla is an adult, for sure, but you know what? What does neurodivergent mean? It means it's the opposite of neurotypical, and neurotypical is how a normal mind would work, so like no disorders, disabilities, or learning incapabilities. There are a lot of forms of neurodivergence, including PTSD, ADHD, autism, dyslexia, that sort of thing. Anything that's neurologically different about you than what would be considered a normal brain means that you're neurodivergent. So it's like diverging, like normal brain path, divergent brain path, going off in a different way. And this space in the middle here is anything you might be diagnosed with. I miss the old days when Chatonia was a... Yeah, rainbow star on the Christmas... Aww, Gray. A lot of people here are neurodivergent. Me too. I miss the old days when Chatonia was a big thing and we had inside jokes like rice, but I feel like nowadays no one knows who I am and I don't fit in the community anymore because I am Discordless. I feel bad saying that, but now it's honestly how I feel. I'm also Discordless. And Maggie, I remember you. I do. You're not part of the community. You're one of the OGs. Are you kidding me? Just because we don't have that many inside jokes like Chatonia used to, which by the way annoyed the crap out of some of us, doesn't mean that you're not a part of this. You really are. It's been a while since I've seen you in stream. I barely have any friends, and I'm too scared to find some in chat because I fear they will hate me or judge me for being myself, so sorry if this sounds weird or anything. Sorry again, I just want friends. Guys, we're gonna do this one more time. Raise your hand if you're willing to make more friends in chat. Not even outside of chat, just in chat. See? See? Look how fast that was. So if you wanna like expose yourself, whichever one you are, a lot of people want to be friends with you. New friends, new opportunities, new experiences. Are you kidding me? People are so cool. Yeah. What Layla said. People are so cool. Like, have you ever spent a ton of time with somebody and just been like, wow, you could not have experienced life more differently than me. I want to know everything about you and how that changed the way you look at the world. Because I do. All the time. And you have those experiences that you might not even realize are different. Thank you for the puppy bits. A lot of my friends and people around me say I act autistic and have ADHD traits. They make me think about it, and it would explain why I had so much energy when I was young and still do. I've never actually been diagnosed with ADHD, though. Okay, first of all, people need to stop telling you that. Diagnosing people is kind of harmful. I say as kind of a hypocrite, but, like, to the point where it's... I think you need to do your own research instead of letting people say that about you, you know? Guys, do you want to know a statistic that it might be a little shocking? I want you to guess how many self-diagnoses are actually accurate. And I learned this from an actual psychologist. What percent are accurate? And this includes kids that do this, by the way. Like, this includes all the teenagers on Discord. It's between 50 and 75%. People tend to know themselves. So if you're thinking about it, and you're looking at symptoms and thinking, this is me, how do I deal with this? There's a good chance that what you're going to find is actually going to apply to you. Is Wonky gay? Wonky, would you like to speak for yourself? I guess Wonky is not going to speak for himself. The question was... He said, who the fuck asked that? Bisexual bits. That's actually kind of funny. I just got a new job like 2 weeks ago and I had to work a few days since I started. Since this week and last week I haven't been scheduled for work and they haven't been informing me. I'm so pissed off, bro. I just want to make money. Yeah. That kind of sucks. I hate the job market right now. It is literally impossible to find work for people who are, you know, inexperienced. And then they hire you and don't even schedule you. Like, why are you there? Kaelin, I wanted to say your voice is so satisfying to listen to, not in a weird way. Well, thank you.
I have other ones. I could do the whole stream as Lois Griffin. How do you become close friends with you, with Quinn and Yellow, Layla, etc.?
I mean, it just kind of tends to happen. Like, if we're familiar with you and really like your vibe, you don't want to force it.
Peter? The horse is here.
You don't want to force things like that. Otherwise, it won't be genuine at all, and you won't end up in a happy or healthy friendship with anyone. But if you're just chilling and we really tend to like you, then... What was not gonna lie? It was literally somebody saying, is Wonky gay? Oh, there's so many. Okay. I'm chugging through these, though. My girlfriend of 4 months moved back to her home country 1 month ago, but now I really don't see how to continue our relationship easily. That's like a really shitty amount of long distance. If you're both below 18, I would honestly probably tell you that it's not looking good. I know you didn't want to hear that. I know you want encouragement, but being in different countries as teenagers below 18, that's probably not a good idea to pursue it. Lesbian bits. I feel freaking insane. I constantly feel the need to change something about me. Hair color, style, new piercing, tattoo, and I don't know what to do. I know this doesn't sound that important, but I can't do anything because I have strict parents and I'm going insane. It sounds like you are having an identity crisis trying to remove yourself from the rules that your parents have set for you your whole life, which is the entire point of teenagers. And so you are totally normal, and it sucks that you can't. Lesbian bits because my name and profile picture is next to it. Like, that is genuinely sucky, but what you're feeling is not insane. You are normal. You are a normal teenager. Your parents need to learn to let you go a little bit. After you turn 15, 16, 17, those years you should be treated a lot more as an adult, just a severely lacking in experience adult. So like adult that needs care, adult that needs guidance, but not an adult that needs control, you know? Like, your parents at that point should be leading by example and showing you things rather than controlling your every move. I hope to be a good mom one day. Thank you, Abby, for the gay bits. I'm going to ignore Olivia. Her straight-ass bits. Hey! Whoa. I came out to my friend recently and I told her I used to be in love with her, and she said that if she didn't have a boyfriend it'd be different. Like, that literally made it worse. Of course it made it worse. My ass isn't straight, my ass is lesbian as the rest of me? Dude. I would, like, not trust her, though. Because unless she's in, like, an abusive situation with her boyfriend, by the way, which changes a whole lot, and doesn't know any better. I don't know how old you guys are, but, like, I want you to imagine a guy friend saying that to her when you're in a relationship with her, and her saying that and you're the girlfriend. I bet you that just gave you an ick about your friend. And it should. Stop hitting me. Finally, okay. It gave me an ick and it's not even my friend. Yeah. Would you rather go bald or shave off your eyebrows? I feel like eyebrows would grow back way quicker. Like, I'd definitely rather go the eyebrow route. Where's my water? Oh. I could draw on eyebrows for a couple weeks. If I was bald, I'd have to be, like, bald for a long time. What do you mean? Why did I sound like Siri? There we go. I think my Siri voice will be better now that there's not air in my throat. Okay, now let's read another one. Homo Siri is back. I'm in my final year of school. I don't live in America, so I'm not a senior yet. Eyebrows aren't guaranteed to grow back the same, though. What? They're not? Fuck, you mean? I'm not live in America, so I'm not a senior, but if that makes sense. It's much a stressful year. Like, all my teachers put so much pressure on me, and my mom helps me to be the best. She's so cool, but I just hate school so much. I'm so sorry you're going through this. I really am. Sucky parents are some of the worst things to deal with, because you're actively being denied the ability to mature in a way that's helpful to you, you know? Like, I don't know, man. It's not really fair. But there's very little you can do because you're the kid in this situation. Like, just remember that you're the victim. Don't forget that. How long will stream be on for? Layla subs? Thank you, Layla. Thank you. How much was it? Wait, let me kill this boat. Oh my god, 10. Guys, everybody say W Layla. We love Layla. I love her so much, and I love her love for Homo Siri. I don't think anybody appreciates Homo Siri as much as Layla does. Thank you, girl. What's the 10 sub thing? What's my 10 sub rule? Let's see. I'm forgetting my own sub rules. Sub. Hey. 10 subs is a happy sub song. Okay. Okay, gang. I need to be over there so it's actually... Wait, hang on. I know, there's been a lot this stream, isn't there? Hang on. Let me heal my dragon real quick. Hang on. Happy sub day to you. Happy sub. She's standing right fucking there. They're whispering. Oh my god, wait. I think they probably hate me. Happy sub day to you. Happy sub day to you. Happy sub day, dear Linda. Happy sub day to you. I still need to get together with you and create a better sub song, don't I? Gay bits, thank you. No, we're gonna like engineer a sub song. Okay. Fish. How long perchance will stream run? Really not sure. Super depends. The only thing you and Quinn have a beautiful relationship. I'm trying to support you two with everything I have since I know you two so like for 5 or 6 months. I know, no, it's not that much, and I'm so thankful to have I wish you said your name. A safe space in the streams of you two and Quinn. You two give me so much happiness every day. Thanks for everything. I love you so much, and I know you're young because of how you spelled happiness. With a Y. I'm grateful for you, and I love you. Yeah, of course. Of course, Gray. Oh. Wonky, it was probably somebody trolling. It might have even been Yellow. Oh, my throat. Okay, where's my dork? Okay. This looks like it's poorly animated now. Okay. Let me read I just wanted to let you know that you and Quinn will be such great parents in the future. I love you guys so much, from Paige. Thank you so much. I love hearing that. Honestly, it makes my day. Because I want nothing more than to be a good mom for my kids. That would be rude to ask. It was totally Yellow. 100%. You didn't ask that? Then, I don't know. Somebody wants to know. I don't know. No, I believe him. Quite honestly, I really believe that Yellow didn't send that. Anyways, back to her, not gonna lie. My mental health has been pretty bad lately, and when this happens, I tend to isolate myself and not tell anyone what's going on because opening up is so hard. I know that I can't keep doing that, so I don't know what to do now. You've identified the problem, and I'm really proud of you for that. Why is there still such strong music playing? There we go. That is a good thing to notice. Genuinely. Yeah, it is a first step. And I agree that it's a pattern that needs to change. The next step is probably going to be small. just realizing what tends to make you isolate the most and seeing how little or much it takes of that to make you feel like you need to isolate, and either trying to avoid that or overcome it. The bad news was that I probably can't afford Cal State next semester, sadly. So I know it sucks. I'm still working on the numbers. I wish I had exact numbers. I would share them because this is something relevant to a lot of people here. And I feel like, you know, being a role model for you guys and showing you what an actual college might cost and experiences is something that a lot of parents don't tend to do. And so I would share that information with you, but I don't quite have it yet. I still have to make at least one call to the financial aid office to make sure they didn't make a mistake. But yeah. Odds are I'm gonna have to move back to Texas next semester and spend a semester there. And that was a pretty new discovery. So that's not cool, but sometimes we do what we can. Even if the dream is to go to Cal State LA, I might need to wait just a little bit longer. Which sucks. But it's okay. At least I'll still be able to stream. And then if I can go after a semester, I'll be able to hopefully get an apartment instead of, because the dorms have apartments, but only for students over 21, which I won't be for almost a full year. So, but hopefully by the time I start there, they'll be able to make an exception, even though I'll still be 20 when the school year starts. Contributing to my endeavors. Thank you. Gray, do you want me to read that on stream, or do you want me to talk to you about it off stream later? I'm fine with either one. 1 bit to me is worth 1 cent. I get 1 cent per bit. I think. Do you think this would be aerodynamically possible? Wait, if what's okay? Sorry, I totally missed what I'm assuming is the first one. Wow. Sure, we could do it now. Okay. Hey! Okay. Grace said, okay, since I've never had like a real crush, it's all new to me. And the big emotions and the excitement. But sometimes I get really shaky and I feel a lot of butterflies and nervousness. And sometimes it's the opposite. I feel calm and at ease, I guess. Is that normal? Like sometimes I don't feel that butterfly feeling or that nervousness, but I feel comfortable in her presence rather than always jittery. Is this normal? Absolutely. This is very normal. First of all, there's no right way to do it. You could say a lot of things in replacement there, so don't worry if, in case you didn't word it right. A lot of variations of what you said are also normal. Especially if it's like one of your first crushes or relationships. That is one of the most common things, is not knowing 100% how you feel all the time. It's, you very clearly like her. No. You shouldn't always feel nervous. Even if you did always feel nervous, it wouldn't be that bad because it's a crush and you're a teenager. It's okay. Pretty much anything you can feel is some flavor of normal at this age and under these circumstances. You really don't have to worry. Unless you're literally having thoughts of killing her, And being a psychopath, anything you can feel is normal. I promise you. It's all good. Always. Good news. So I'm a volleyball player, national volleyball player, and I wasn't able to do it this year because it's very expensive. But the club this year surprised me by raising money so I can play, which I'm so happy about. Because volleyball is like entirely who I am, and I'm so grateful that they did that for me. That is good news. Maybe restart Twitch. Me? Ugh, I wish I had a dragon in real life. Like, what do you mean I'll never ride him? Look how cute he is. I can get a bearded dragon, but if I sit on that, it's like animal abuse, so... I'm just kidding. Of course it is. I just want a big enough dragon to ride. Is that so much to fucking ask? Sure, Jade. You're adopting Quinn's frowny what? Say that one more time, Layla. I just want to say thank you, Quinn, and everyone in chat for being a second very large friendship group. You're all like second family to me. Aww. Pick a number 1 to 50. 42. No, seriously. They're very Quinn-like just now. I know, I got her hard frown. Pick a number, another number. 43. Remember Gerbert? Long live Gerbert. My favorite number is 17. I think it's very lucky. I'll always pick it in some situations, and I will always bet on it. And thank you for the gay bits. I was born on the 17th. It's been my favorite number for a while. We land. Oh. Roar. I want to see his little... He'll do it. Trust. My birthday was in October. Hi, Kaelin. I love you so much, and this is your reminder to eat if you're hungry, drink water, and be cozy. Thank you, Kim. Maybe I should. I just got groceries, so I could have a snack. It is 3:20. I did have lunch, though. But I kind of ate breakfast for lunch, because I woke up so late. It's okay. What's the most gay name, in your opinion? Anything unnecessarily fancy for men and for women. Any sort of variation of Mac. Or any variation of... Like, okay, anything that can be shortened to Mac. And anything that can be shortened to Alex, Kai, or Jordan. Jordan is a gay girl name. Really androgynous girl names and fancy boy names. Yeah, and look where you are, gay ass. Do you like Cat's Eye, or have you ever heard of Cat's Eye? Yes, I have, and I love it because Quinn loves it, but not because I found it on my own. Kaelin, whenever you can and are able, could you check DMs? That would be great. Yes, I can, after stream. How many times a week do you wash your hair? Once or twice. Is that a whale? Do you know any Dutch words? Pancake. Guten Morgen. God, I think, is good morning. I think there was DIK is like a bike rack or something. Oh yeah, I said pancake wrong. I know that because, or there was something that sounds like a slur in English that isn't, because Yella got timed in the Discord server for using a lesbian slur, but he was just speaking Dutch and not using a slur. Yeah, that. And that was really funny for me. What does it take for somebody to join the Minecraft realm? To be a mod or a close friend? It's been 4 years since those 5 dudes, and so... Oh, we did answer that one. Any movie recommendations? Hunger Games, all of them. I need to watch them again. I made a friend today. She likes all the things I like, so I've had a good day. Love you, Lacey. I'm proud of you, Lacey. Yella, you must stop this. I just realized this is actually the first time in a long time I don't have any bad mental shit I need to talk about. Wonky. I'm so happy for you, and I'm very glad. I know you've been having a rough time. I have some things going on in my life that are really minor, but they still affect me, but I'm scared to tell people I trust because they've been through much worse and I feel like I'm being dramatic. However, it's getting worse and I don't know how to get over that feeling. Hey, so just because there's somebody starving in Africa doesn't mean that you not eating dinner isn't a problem. You know? There can be multiple bad things in the world, and some are worse than others. But it doesn't mean that your bad things are invalid, ever. I can have a bad day, and Quinn can have a bad day at the same time. And no matter whose bad day is bad for what reason, we're still there for each other for both of our bad days. Just stop invalidating yourself, seriously, please. Like, you will be so much happier. My best friend literally copies all my interests. I got into The Last of Us, and then she did, and now she acts like she's a bigger fan than me. Hang on. I got back into How to Train Your Dragon, thanks to you. And what a coincidence, she also somehow loves it more than me. I'm so stupid, I'm sorry, and I'm probably wasting your time, sorry. First of all, quit invalidating yourself. Second of all, that is so valid. Like, I hate it when people do that. Because they feel like everything has to be a competition. If they care about everything. First of all, this is one of two things. One, she's jealous of you. Or two, it's a neurodivergent thing. Because that can be. Some people with ASD, or autism spectrum disorder, tend to view it as threatening when nobody knows how much they care about something, especially when that thing is being brought up. Why was this humming? Especially when it's being brought up. And so, yeah. No, yeah. Well, okay. Threatening, like, not threatening, but it's scary for some reason in my brain and in a lot of people's brains who have autism spectrum disorder. No, I don't answer TikTok DMs often. Is like if one of my interests isn't translating but yours is, and it's the same interest, that's scary because I can't connect with you if I don't know that you're on the same page about how I feel as me in that specific way in that specific time. So like, I can't listen to somebody talk about this is a much more minor sense. I can't listen to somebody talk about How to Train Your Dragon without trying to express how much I also like it. And so, like, do you think I could really be a sneakily disinterested person about it? No. And no one would expect that from me because they know me. But, yeah, like if I start talking about Life is Strange, I immediately knew that Gray liked Life is Strange because she got really excited, and you know, it sometimes it looks like they have something to prove, and sometimes it's just, you know, excitement so that you understand. Which sounds a lot like something to prove. And in a sense it is, but not in the same way. You know? Like if something is special to me, if you don't know that it's special to me and you're talking about it, then we're going to be at an emotional distance from each other. At least that's how it is in the minds of somebody who's autistic. Should I come out to my friend because he thinks I'm bi, but I haven't told him, but he would support me though? Yeah, totally. I'm a person when sometimes I'm really... Oh, sorry. I just read the first three words again, and I was like, of course you're a person. I'm a person when sometimes I'm really irritable, and anytime it happens with all my friends say stuff, what's wrong? Oh my god, please punctuate, guys. It makes me sound like I'm a bad reader, but it's just not punctuated. I'm a bad person when sometimes I'm really irritable, and anytime it happens, all my friends say stuff like, what's wrong? Is it that time of the month? I get this from my mom, too, and it really pisses me off, and I don't know how to handle it. That's kind of just misogynistic and weird. I think you need to preface it a few times and, like, predict what they're gonna say and be like, by the way, it's not my time of the month. I'm just pissed off at you because you suck. Like, I don't think you should be hanging around people like that. Walking with Dinosaurs is a good documentary, by the way. Oh, I know. I see it all the time. I watch all of them. Oh, I hope Sage is okay. Gay bits! Lately, I feel very invisible. I'm in a good spot and I have close friends on my volleyball team and a healthy relationship with my parents, but at times when I need to share I'm not okay, I feel like they don't care. Makes me really sad because I give so much and receive so little. I'm so sorry, and I understand that. If you will not feel invisible if you fill your life with people who are as high maintenance as you. You gotta be on the same level of maintenance. You will feel like a burden if you're in a low maintenance friendship and have high maintenance needs. Good night. Jam. Kaelin, your mental health streams are very helpful and I enjoy them. My mom has gotten used to me watching them and she likes that I watch them and my mental health's gotten better. Well, I'm very happy for you. Thank you. It's a very meaningful compliment. Let me blow this up. Of course, Olivia. Why is there a rage baiter in my chat? Yeah, I didn't mean a hobby that annoys me. I'm kind of down bad, Josh. I think you're always down bad about somebody. One time I woke up in the middle of the night and had to remake my bed. While I was doing that, I came across my mirror and thought I should probably smile at myself so I know it's me. Well, that was the worst thing to do because I scared myself so bad. That's kind of funny. Trigger warning? Question mark? My best friend is dating my assaulter. What an intro. I've told her this, and I don't support it. My friend isn't a bad person, and I love being friends with her, but I don't know what to do. Your friend actually is a bad person, if she knows that and continues doing it. If you have said the words, hey, the person you're dating assaulted me, and she's like, you know what? Don't care. That's not your friend. She's not your friend. She is a bad person, and you shouldn't be her friend. She doesn't deserve you. And honestly, he's probably gonna assault her too. So you might want to, warn her for her own safety that she's gonna get assaulted. Okay, I'm gonna soar into the sky and then I'm gonna go piss. They can't get me up here. Little catapult bitches. I'll be right back. Ah. Hi there. Welcome to stream. We are doing a mental health stream currently. I just got back from the bathroom and we're going to get started right away again. This is probably the loudest snack I have, by the way. So if you can hear me chewing very loudly, if it is too loud, just let me know. And I will find something different to eat. No. Not the 100 straight bits. Actually, I probably should already find something different to eat. Okay. They're so good, though. Maybe I'll get a string cheese. No. Eat what I want? Yes, but I need you to be able to focus on my words and not my chewing. Fine. Last bite. Somebody said one of your streams brought me back from the edge of suicide. I'm really grateful that I was able to make that difference to you. I wish you were never at that point, but I'm glad that I'm not glad it was me specifically, but I'm glad something brought you back. Gay bits. Ah! Wow, I really meant to mute for that. I knew it was coming and I aimed for the button and didn't press it. Anyways, I'm so sorry that this is your first impression of me. What time is it for me? It is 3:40 p.m. Somebody said, I got suspended after I got in a fight and broke a kid's nose. After I found out he was talking to my 11-year-old sister, he was 17, and wow. And everyone says, I'm in the wrong. I don't think you were. I think there were better ways to have handled that, but for being that pissed, I don't think you were in the wrong. I probably would have done the same thing. Me and my friend aren't talking right now because we are getting into arguments about everything, but he doesn't like when I have other friends and he gets jealous. He gets jealous, but then he will ignore me and hang out with other people I don't know. Oh my god, guys, please punctuate these. I don't know what to do and I don't want to stop being friends with him. I know you don't want to stop being friends with him, but I think that you need to. Just for the sake of your own mental health. This is going to keep going, and again, if you are willingly staying in abusive relationships, you're training yourself to tolerate abuse in the future. That's always the case. What you tolerate now, future you will also tolerate until you make a change, which is way harder than making a change now. You think it's hard now? It'll only get worse. I just got out of a 2-year relationship with a man and that treated me like shit. I am bi, but this kind of made me realize that I might only like girls. I don't know if it is because of how things ended, but I am very confused. It's totally okay to feel that way. It is totally okay to be confused. It's okay to not know. Like who you like instead of worrying about the label. For now, especially, it sounds like, I mean, I don't think anybody here is like, over 70. You're fine. There's always more time. You have so much time on this earth. Use it how you want instead of focusing on a label to fit yourself into. Don't put yourself in a box. Like, sorry. other people are gonna put you in a box enough, don't do that to yourself. That's why I don't really care what my label is. I'm anti-label. Low-key. Now, if I say, hey, I'm a lesbian, and then a man hits on me, that's still disrespectful. Because that's a label that I use for myself. However, the amount that people use mask, femme, top, bottom, lesbian, bisexual... I mean, lesbian, bisexual is a little bit different. But, oh my gosh, you guys, just be a person, have a personality, and get along with whoever you're dating instead of trying to define yourself and come up with some compatibility based on the label. I'm gonna lose it. I've been trying to get a Twitch account just to chat, but every time I ask my mom, she says she'll think about it. I'm sorry. Especially the ones on your clothes. Okay, I'm skipping ahead because I am a full hour behind. Wait, no, I'm not. I'm doing better. My parents do know about me and my cousin. They agree with me, they just aren't willing to help me. Well, that's kind of shitty. Boo parents. I miss my best friend a lot. She switched schools and we've been growing apart. She still replies to my messages and is super sweet, but when I try to make plans, she says she'll get back to me and never does. I don't know if it's because of her mental health or because of me, and I feel lonely. I highly doubt it's because of you. And I think that you shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket. If she seems to be branching out, I think you should too. Don't cling to something that's not clinging to you, you know? That goes for friendships and relationships. You need to have more in your life than just those relationships. So that it won't kill you if something ends. Is it fun to be codependent? Yes. Does it feel great to be codependent? Yes, as long as it's reciprocated. But the moment it's not, you're gonna fail. And so, you gotta have more in your life. Oh, lol. You're getting a package this week? I don't know who said that, but I'm excited. I do love packages. I really do. Do you have an age limit for your and Quinn's content? If so, what is it? I wish I knew what you meant. Like, people who can watch it? On stream, it's just whatever Twitch rules. Like, I'm not really responsible for making sure you're over 13, but if you tell me I'm 11, I'm gonna have to... It's you? Well, now I'm really excited. Okay. I'm gonna be very excited, and I will open that on stream. Oh my gosh. Guys, Layla said there's gonna be food in this one. I'm the package person. I'm the glob go gab galab. I'm sorry that that's what I thought of. Your mom said I had the best voice. Well, that's very sweet.
How does she feel about this one? I have so many voices.
I can sing like Ashley Johnson, and I can speak like almost anyone. Anyone with a distinct voice. I can't speak like Quinn, so don't ask. But pretty much anyone else. Please, I love British snacks. Whoever sent me the last bit of British snacks, they were gone in a day. You were writing on what? What about David? I missed that one. What the freak, bro? No, that one was bad. That was bad. I can do a really good one, but now I'm nervous. It wasn't that good for me. I could do better. A wonky impression? Guys, ask for characters instead of... instead of real people. I don't like offending people. You're riding your stop all over the pond. Thank you. I'm an excellent shot. I don't actually remember her lines. I hate to say, but you're becoming a bit predictable. Oh my god, quit giving me gems. I don't even care about them. You have no idea how happy that made you? My 60th birthday was yesterday and I got my first tattoo. Happy birthday! What is the bad news? Again, it's probably that I won't probably be able to afford going to California State this coming semester. So if I go, I will have to start junior year. Even though I got accepted, they didn't give me any financial aid, which was a surprise to everyone. So, I'm gonna call them today, and we're gonna see if that's actually true or if they made a mistake. But if that is not a mistake, which is most likely because I doubt they would make a mistake that bad, then I will most likely have to wait an extra semester before I can go to community college in Texas so that I can save up enough money to, like, make up the extra cost for the next couple of years. Me and Quinn are fine. I'm sorry for freaking everyone out with the notification. I thought you were all as secure in my relationship as me. Didn't know you would guess that. Just right off the bat. I joined stream and people were like, you and Quinn broke up? Did you break up? What happened? You're the birthday well, happy birthday, Haley. I hope you like your tattoo. I love this community and always being able to join, but I don't know how to really become a part of it. I love being here and I know people are willing to make friends here, but I'm not quite sure how. A lot of it is just personality based, probably. So, you know, do you want me to do like a community session here? Like we can all have icebreakers and we can all get to know each other in the context of questions I'm asking you. No, we didn't break up. Nobody broke up. I love Quinn. Me, Quinn, together. Okay? Nobody broke up. So if I'm like, I would love to ask, you know, icebreaker questions and then answer them myself. And I can even have you guys suggest them. And we can all get to know each other a little bit better, yeah? Does that sound fun? I didn't mean to scare anyone, guys. My bad. I didn't realize that was the only bad news a person can have. My bad, gang. I know people want to be my friends, but then I think I'm not good enough and push them away. It sounds like that's a lot of... Yeah, it is. Well, it's my worst nightmare, too. So it makes sense. No, it's okay. It sucks. That would be top 10 worst events in my life. It would just mean another semester of long distance, which would really fucking suck. It's okay. What about Summary in The Last of Us? Sorry, I skimmed that and I didn't have time to read it. My friend ditched me because of my mental health. She talked shit about me to my best friend, saying things like how lame it was for me to have panic attacks in classes. And I've kept wearing long sleeves this summer, and I don't think of other people's feelings. I bring them down with my negativity. What the fuck? Those aren't your friends, and I'm glad that you're not friends with them anymore, no matter what that circumstance was. Why are you writing a summary of The Last of Us? Is this just a passion project? Just part 1. Do I like bacon? Of course I like bacon. Only psychopaths and vegans don't like bacon. Vegetarians. Yeah, I know. You almost thought that you couldn't trust me there for a minute, didn't you? You know, I think one of the biggest issues with my dad had with my ex-girlfriends is that they never liked bacon. Quinn likes bacon. He literally didn't see... This is funny. You can laugh at this because I laugh about it because I've been there and I understand. But he didn't see the abuse. What he said was, I don't think you can trust her. She doesn't like bacon. My dad and Quinn's dad put together are Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec. Was he right? Yeah. I couldn't trust her. That's just absurdly important to my family somehow. When my friends accidentally saw my self-harm... Wait. She keeps telling me my friends I'm doing it for attention. It's summer, I almost committed. Please reach out to an adult. Kids are so mean. You met Nick Offerman? I'm so jealous of you. I'm so upset. Should have been me. I swear to God, he plays the same role in every show. It's just a little bit different name. If you're wondering, if you've seen The Last of Us show, he was Bill. He played Bill. Something you nerds will better understand. Speak your language. Whee! I say nerd as an insult, funnily, because I'm also a nerd. Aww. Wait, that's cute. Quinn has a story about Rob Lowe. But I'm not gonna tell it because it's personal to her family. Rob Lowe is a good person. It's just one of those stories that's like, there's no way that happened to you of all people. It's not a negative story, it's just rather personal. I enjoy that story. You guys have genuinely saved my life multiple times. I think about ending it, but then you guys make my entire day. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that something made that difference, no matter what it was. Whoever said the thing about having trouble making friends, I can relate. I also have trouble making friends, that's why I joined this community. Well, I'm glad you're here. That's really funny. You know what? We should have a get to know each other stream. We'll do that soon. Thank you for the cheers. Wait a minute. Straight cheers. Is your hobby genuinely rage baiting me? Which is your biggest fear? Being alone. I grew up in a place where I was literally never alone. And when I was alone, I wasn't alone because I always had God with me and he was watching my every move and he was in my brain seeing every thought I thought. All the things I could think he saw. And so I was never alone in my own head, I was never alone physically, and I was never alone emotionally, spiritually, whatever. And now that I don't believe in God and I left my family and my cult and moved out all in 1 year, I have a crippling fear of being alone. It's not something I learned how to deal with as a child. And so it's really hard for me. Even being in my room, I was never alone. I still had my bird. Actually, I had 4. And they talked all the time and were very entertaining. It never felt like I was alone until I moved out. And it's really scary. And I'm really glad that at any time I can open up a stream and constantly have people here. I think I'm very lucky for that because my fear of being alone is a lot less because of that. And so I think in the same way I tend to help some of you guys, you help me. I love y'all. I'm grateful for you guys. What is the one thing that you really want, Quinn? I find it hard to stop eating snacks because I want to lose weight really bad, but every time I restrict myself from them, I end up binge eating. Okay. Make sure... What does it get to know each other stream, Kaelin? It's an opportunity for people to make friends within the community. So we're going to have a bunch of icebreakers. But that's not today. What was the question that I was answering? Oh, okay. Be sure... I don't know when. That was just an idea. Be sure that you're eating the right amount of the good food. If you're going to eat snacks, you better have had an actual meal first. And I'm talking all the food groups. You need vegetables, you need fruits, you need grains, you need dairy, you need to drink a full glass of water. I think there was another one. No, there wasn't another one. Yeah, of course you do. Chicken butt. You're such an awesome sauce comforting person. I would share my food and drinks with you. Aww. I'm the guy whose girlfriend moved countries. I wanted to add we are both turning 19 soon. Okay. So, I mean, I feel like that's a little bit more doable, actually. I hope they're nearby countries. It really depends on the distance, the cost. Like, you would need to be financially stable to have a relationship like that. Like, the only reason I am able to have my relationship is because of all of you guys. Like, I'm so grateful for you guys every day. Because otherwise I would not be able to afford seeing my girlfriend all the time. Not even all the time. We see each other, like, maybe once a month. But, like, I'm grateful for that, and long distance is hard as is, so it super depends on your circumstance, so keep that in mind, okay? I can't give you a one-size-fits-all advice. Would you start a petition to dress Wonky as a femboy? Whoa, what happened to my game? There we go. No. Favorite Aurora song? The Seed. Okay. This is your sign to drink water. Hashtag stay hydrated, or what Addison Rae would say, hydrated. Interesting. Okay. Well, we're gonna take a drink. Do you prefer the word nutrient or the word fart? Fart. I think I'm addicted to ibuprofen, if that's even possible. I've taken 2 whole boxes in the past month, which isn't a lot, to be honest, but I don't know. It actually is a lot, and I need you to keep in mind that okay, if you can, switch to Tylenol. Ibuprofen is actually really fucking bad for you. Every time you take ibuprofen, a regular dose of ibuprofen, your insides bleed 2 tablespoons of blood. It's like dissolving that skin. Genuinely, Tylenol doesn't do that. Genuinely get rid of ibuprofen. I don't take ibuprofen unless it's an absolute necessity, and that's the only thing. What the fuck, since when? Since always, they just don't tell you stuff. Nobody would tell you that, otherwise it wouldn't be on the shelves. No one would buy it. And they don't legally have to tell you that. Like, out loud. They can just put it in a little tiny warning thing somewhere. Like, you ever get a box of ibuprofen and there's a little paper next to it? Yeah, if you unfold that huge manual, I'm sure you'll find that in there. But it's also a relatively new study, because they didn't bother to study it before putting it on the shelves. Cheers for telling you that. Alright, how long have we been on? 3 hours? We could keep going a little more. I got glasses a week ago, and I chose a Montour by myself, which I liked, and I didn't show my best. This week I showed her them. She said she hates them. Because of that, I kind of hate them now too, but I don't know why her opinion matters so much and changes my perspective. Because that's somebody you value. Of course it does, but I think that sucks, and I think that her opinion is stupid. I'm a trooper for playing How to Train Your Dragon for 3 hours. Thank you. I've thought about opening up to my parents about my mental health, but every time I think about it, I don't know if I'd actually be able to, but I think I should. I agree that you should. You have my full support in that. Please tell parents about mental health. The more parents are aware of their child's mental health, the more they have an opportunity to help. Whee! I come to the realization that all my favorites, color, candy, etc., are just somebody else's I chose to copy as a child and probably aren't my own opinion, even if my brain thinks it is. I mean, part of that can be an identity crisis, but also, we are a mosaic of everyone we've ever respected. We just are. And the people you got it from are also a mosaic of everyone they've ever respected. I love you, Lily. Candy's a little different. I have my favorite candies because I like them, but, I tie my shoes in a weird way because my childhood best friend learned in a weird way, and I copied her. You can trace all the unique ways people do things often to other people. And think about the fact that you took something from somebody you loved and respected, and now it's a part of you. Like, I think of it as like just snatching a little tile and sticking it on yourself, you know? And you can always add more tiles till the end of time, and you can always replace them till the end of time. So I wouldn't be worried. Because you can change anything. You can change your opinions whenever you want. Don't worry about it. It's not permanent. You don't have a problem. And if you want things to change, they will. If you're happy as they are, you're happy as they are. It's fine. What's my favorite song? Right now I've been listening to some Christmas music. I love all Christmas music except that album by Justin Bieber. Please get that out of my life. For fuck's sake. If I hear a single... If I hear that one more time, I'm gonna murder. I spent months working out and making myself feel confident, and my girlfriend kept telling me I was weak and had no muscle, so I genuinely feel terrible, and the months of working out was a waste. I feel like there's a problem here, and it's not you. I think that it's, her. I have really bad thoughts, like hurting people. I draw my images first, but it isn't enough anymore. That is genuinely for a therapist. I am not qualified to help you with that. Not only because I don't necessarily relate, but because if I tell you something wrong, that can be dangerous to people. You deserve help, please find it. You're not a terrible person. Please find good help. Did you know it's impossible to say rough twice in a row really fast? You just want me to bark. I see you. My life is shit. I miss my girlfriend. I miss my sister. My mom hates me. I hate school. I have too many problems, bro. I know how that feels, but please know that this is gonna... Is that a straight cheer? I'm not doing your nail set anymore. Straight bit. Don't think I didn't see that. Liv didn't make you. You better reverse it with a gay bit right now. I'm glad it was reversed. You narrowly avoided it. Wait a second. Did I miss the window of when I can call... To go back several... Fuck. Okay. So I do have to wait until tomorrow to call the financial aid people because they close at 3. I misremembered. I thought they closed at 6. Oops. It's okay. It's just one more day. And I need to apply to Texas colleges today. Guys, applying for college is not fun, especially when you've done it as many times as I have. I applied to 8 schools at the beginning, and then I applied for Cal State and a bunch of Cal State campuses this year. I've applied for college every year. Now I'm going to apply to more colleges, and then at the end of this college, I'm going to apply to another college again. One that I already got accepted to, but it doesn't roll over, so... If anybody needs help applying for college, I know how to do it. I'm your girl. Maybe I'll just do a walking through applying for college stream someday. Because I feel like that would actually be very helpful. Of course she did. Would that be helpful to anybody? An applying for college tutorial? For people who might not have parents that know how to do it, or for parents that are willing to help them? Okay. In 4 years. Save the VOD. You still think Texas is desert and those balls rolling in the sand, there's horses and cowboys? There are all of those things, but there's also cities. Okay. I'll do a couple more. I like this girl in my school, but at the same time, I imagine how she looks if she cries in as deep and emotional pain. I somehow want to see it. I'm on the best way by spreading things about her, still acting like she can trust me out of all of them. Your chance to talk me out of this. What? Are you threatening me with abuse of somebody else? Are you seriously that bad of a person? I'm choosing not to engage with you anymore. And no, whatever happens is not my fault, and not her fault. That's shitty. And if how I'm reading this is how you meant it, you should feel shitty. My orchestra teacher, who's also my homeroom teacher, gives me the dirtiest look every morning when I don't stand for the pledge. He asked me why, and I told him several reasons why, because he seemed genuinely curious. But then he told me all of those reasons weren't actually true. He's heavily Mormon. I feel like he could have been a lot of things, but... Mormons are actually some of the nicest people I've ever met. I'm kind of surprised. Let me think. They're fake? Is that what you just said? Let's not generalize. They're not. I know some genuinely very nice Mormons. In Texas, of all places. 200 straight cheers? Are you kidding me? You know how many gay bits it's gonna take to counteract that? You little shit. You little shit. You have 14 left. You're from Utah? I see. I believe you that some are, but we can't generalize and say all are. A lot of them are harmless. Keep to themselves, actually. You're gonna sacrifice my bits and last by 10 pounds? Thank you. But they're straight. But they're straight. Why would you waste it on straight bits? Even Shannon sent gay bits. Guys, guess who's the reason Shannon says gay bits? I actually don't know if she already called them that, but I like to think that it's me. Alrighty, guys. This has been Mental Health with Kaelin. We've been on for 3 hours, a little bit more than 3 hours. I think this was a pretty successful mental health stream. I know, I needed this too. I'm grateful you all were here. Thank you for coming. I hope to see you next time. If I don't see you next time, I will find you. And Jade will beat you. Damn! Damn! Jesus. Bye, guys. Gonna mail my stuff. I look forward to it. Yay! I will open it on stream and I will be very happy about it. Thank you so much. Bye, guys. I love y'all.